Welcome to a prototype Freeroam. This is set after that last mission where I got all my powers back and went crazy with all the things that I could buy. I bought everything else since then. Unfortunately, most of them were simply health upgrades. But I did get some Devastator abilities and things like that. First thing though, I want to show you an ability that I got early on in that set of stages, but didn't actually have time or think to show you guys. Although I did use it enough that I got the trophy for it. In between when I was grinding out the weapons. Just gonna head on over to a base and I'm gonna eat the guy inside. Come on! Where are you going? Sheesh, all the way over there, eh?
This is Echo 1 Alpha, lost target. Repeat, do not have target. Contact blocked. Stay on high alert. Over.
It's because you went and shut up the wrong place.
Red Crown, target is still standing. What the hell? This is Chalk 3. We've lost contact. You have
There's a dude in here. And I'm going to eat him on camera.
from the air. We're cold on the ground here. Over.
Squeeze it out. Search every
Oh my god. Oh, I don't care about the stealth bonus.
Altruistic recovered several interesting anomalies from Hope. We've only let you see some.
I want access to Pariah.
I'm gonna forget you know what that is, Doctor. You don't have clearance. Always remember, you work for us. Escort the director out.
Sir, if you'll just follow me, Dr. McMullen.
Patsy! It's not me! It's that guy!
No, it's not me!
Target's gone, Elvis. Moving on.
Basically what it looks like.
Take ammo and give me a sit rep. I gotta update Red Crown.
Unfortunately, you can't do it repetitively in a short amount of time, but that's okay. I just wanted to show you it. I'm just gonna kill guys now. Whee! Ah, I know. Pack of men's over there is... Another pack over here. Squish. That was not what I wanted to do, but that'll do. You can't Patsy when you're the last one left, because he doesn't believe you.
On your head.
He's all like, I don't believe you! It's a lie! So you just gotta kill him normally. Well, that's Patsy.
Echo 1 Alpha has lost. We've come up dry, Red Crown. Chalk 3 awaiting new orders.
Scan, check for blood, anything.
The other thing I wanted to show you was
This is Hotel Diner. I think I lost it.
helicopters. Specifically, what you can do with these cool babies. All you do is you jump grab, like normal.
Roll in, fire when clear.
Jump on in.
Engage. Wait for my command.
And that beeping sound means that there are rockets incoming, so you have to do evasive maneuvers. I'm not going to blow up the base because then I won't get any more helicopters if I need them. Oh dear. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Shoot, 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 shoot. That's right. Just shoot, okay? I don't want you. Ooh. Great. You gotta watch out for everything. I find it best to get as high as possible as soon as you steal a helicopter. And now I'm gonna head over to the zombie areas and show you some other things. It'll be a short trip.
Red Crown, negative visual.
See all these crows here? This is how I've been grinding up money. It's about as easy as you can get. Use your Homeland missiles, this is the things they shoot at you. Just a quick tip about these is when you are trying to shoot these, if you have the nose up like that, you probably miss the target. So you want to point the nose down. You get a nice smooth flight of the missile then. Same thing when you're trying to kill a helicopter and it's really close to you. Like let's say it's about as far away as this building here. It'll be like strafing and stuff like that, and it'll be keeping level with you. So you kind of need to point your nose in the right way so that after the missile comes out, its turning speed will catch the helicopter, because they don't have the best turning speed in the world. They do home fairly well, but you can avoid them as once you get used to their turning speed. And the best way to avoid a rocket is to sort of dodge just before it's about to hit you. Just like in a fighting game, really. I'd show that, but it's hard to get these guys to shoot rockets right now. They're more into shooting these dumbfire ones, which are pretty cool actually. I should show them off. Go and blow up some things. Macho destruction with these babies. Oh yes. Doom and death. The other thing that you can do in these zones, other than kill those infected water towers, is to go and find yourself hives and kill those, because you get 25,000 for a hive. These water towers give you 8,000. Just demonstrate. 8,000 pops up. You only get 1,000 for those little yellow orbs that it drops, so it's really not worth like jumping out of your helicopter or anything, or doing it manually, because you can get so much more like this. But these hives will give you 25,000. I'm going to show you 3 different ways of killing a hive that are fairly easy for when you're trying to grind, since this is also sort of a guide to making money quickly at this stage of the game. The reason why you want to make money quickly at this stage of the game is that all your abilities start costing a lot. Like every ability at this point costs me 500,000. Again, it's not worth jumping down to get those yellow orbs. The other easy way of getting them, since I've shown you everything I can do in a helicopter at this point, is to... Oh wait, no I haven't. There's one other thing I want to show you about a helicopter. When you're fighting helicopters, you might find that you want to reset your jump or whatever, or you want to reset your cannonball after you've killed the helicopter and there's another one nearby. Well, what you can do is you can jump onto a helicopter and grab it, but not actually get inside it. This is how it works. Come here, you. Ooh! Something blew up my helicopter just as I got out of it. I was lucky. What the hell? Where'd that other one go? Come back here. Run away from me. Yeah, you know what's coming, don't you? That's right. You know. Okay, I'm on it now. And my jump is reset. See? You're only supposed to be able to do one of those per jump. But I can keep doing it because it's reset. Which is probably really confusing this poor guy. He's like, oh my god, is it gonna get off or what? So what you can do is you can cannonball one guy with muscle mass in a strike team, and then jump onto the next guy, reset your cannonball, jump, let go of him. Oh, I can show you now. I'll give you a demonstration, it's a lot easier this way. So you can only do one cannonball. So jump onto this guy first. And that sets up your cannonball. You dash away from the corpse, otherwise it'll explode and knock you down. Then you get on the next one. You tap grab to let go and cannonball it. And you can just keep this up for as many helicopters as there are. It's as easy as that, and it doesn't take any more effort than that. The reason I do this is because I find getting in the helicopters kind of boring, but you can get in the helicopters if you wish to, and just use that to blow them up. But it really is up to you which one you choose. It's one of the beauties of this game, is choosing which particular way you're going to destroy things. Now, another thing I'm going to show you is what the animation is like when you get in a tank, if I don't get knocked out. There we go. So yes, that's what was happening in that mission, where I was doing it stealthily. It's just that he closed the lid behind him, so you couldn't see it. Which is why I like doing it that way in that mission. It's quite horrible when you think about it. The trick with tanks is to just ignore all the enemies and just blow up whatever you want to blow up, because the tank has enough armor that it will survive until the thing is dead, even if everybody's pounding on you. Perhaps not in the very late stages of the game where you could suddenly have like 50 tanks spawn at you. Okay, 50 is a bit much, like 5 or 6 tanks at once might spawn on you on top of you and stuff like that. But you should be able to get it down enough that you can finish it off yourself. The other way that you can take out a hive relatively easily is using your critical pain devastator. I've already shown that, so I don't really need to show that again. But oh yes, tank combat. See how I keep missing this guy? It's because I'm moving. Whereas if I stand still, my shot hits him. When you're moving, your auto target will, I guess I can show by moving sideways on a car or something like that. I'll get it a distance away so that I don't. Basically, what happens is when you're moving sideways at high speed, watch the shot of the shell. See how it's going sideways? It's because the momentum of your movement is being transferred. So if you want to move sideways at high speed and kill the sort of tank, you have to aim manually, which is a bit of a pain. The other problem with tanks is that when you're going over an obstacle, see how my gun barrel is moved? My gun barrel has been moved when I'm going over it. That adjusts your aim. It makes it harder to aim. It won't go necessarily where you want it to go. And the other problem with them is that if you hit something at the side of a building, it'll mess up your gun barrel. So sometimes hunters can knock you into buildings and really mess it up. These 3 reasons are the reasons I don't like tanks. They're really hard to use, but if you want to use them, generally you should really only use the lock-on for when you're trying to kill men's on the ground, and you want to use this bit. And that way you can quickly flick between targets with this and such like to kill them nice and quick. When you actually want to use the gun, I recommend you use it manually, unless you want to stand still. And that's only if you want to keep your tank alive. I mean, if you just want to get in a tank and blow up as much as you can before you die, you do whatever you want, because it doesn't matter. Tank's disposable in that case. So those are the 3 ways of killing. I'm going to show off the spike devastator that I got from the air now, so you guys can see what it looks like. It's just the drop. It makes a cool sound as you come down. I think it's supposed to do more damage if you do it from a great height, but I have real difficulty aiming this one, so I don't really use it much. If I'm trying to kill someone or something, I try to only do a short jump before I do it. Another thing you can use these things for, these little crow things, is to practice fighting hunters. The reason why that's useful is that hunters are not actually that tough. Their main tough thing is the fact that when they do their swingy ability, they're invulnerable. Well, that doesn't mean they don't take damage, it means that they can't, I guess they're not invulnerable, they have super armor, I guess you could call it. They can't get knocked out of that sort of swing. But because you're so maneuverable, all you have to do is go in a little circle around them, and they will almost never ever hit you. Here, come down here on the street so I can shoot people. Come on, come down. Good hunter. There's a good hunter. He's gonna come now. Come out into the light too. Woo. So I'm not even putting much effort into this. I'm just sort of doing a little circle around him, and he's pretty much not going to hit me. he's just got no chance. And then finally he'll do an attack, and once he does an attack, you can attack him. This is the reason why you don't really want to use, because they do a lot of damage. You don't want to use slow attacks against them. Ah! Hey, who killed my Helder? Ah, I was on the car. Oh, right up into the air. Ah, I was trying to grab it, but I broke it. Oh well, that would have been cool. So yeah, that's the other thing you can use these for. I had some other things that I wanted to show you guys. I can't quite remember what they... I've got them written down. I'm just reading my little notes here. Yes, zombies. Never had before I was talking about zombies. Ah, there's people here. Ah, what a zombie. I was talking about zombies and I was saying how I don't like zombies. Generally. And I was trying to think of the reasons why I like zombies in this game. Well, I actually remember the one I was trying to think of, which was... In most games, zombies eat you, right? They eat your brains. Whereas in this game, you know... Basically, it's the other way around. So you feel like the predator in this game. Per zombies. They don't get any slack in prototype. Everybody kills them. Nobody likes them. Oh, I also got the grapple slam, which I hate, but I don't know. I just try to use to smash things. It's complete, like, it doesn't even do a shockwave. It says it's supposed to do a shockwave. It doesn't do one. Even if you use muscle mass, this move is completely useless. All you can really do is like explode people with it. If you really want to curb stomp a live person, you can grab one of those big fat sort of zombie dudes that you fight in missions, and you could grapple slam them, and then you can stomp them on the ground because they'll still be alive. And that's the only way that's a way you could use the curb stomp if you really want to. So I guess you could buy grapple slam to do that. But like against these normal zombies, that's not gonna work. So, oh yeah. Let's see if I can do the squish it with. No, I think that doesn't work. Yeah! There we go. Kick him and explode them. Muscle mass. It's so good. And oh yeah, I wanted to show you the military. Okay, let's go and find some. Since I'm not alerted right now, I'll show you that you can kill a base nice and stealthy. Although the infected know that you're here, but nobody else does. So you see how instead of targeting the tank, which normally if I was alerted it would target over any other ability, it targeted the zombie here. And the infected and stuff. This means that you can use your like combat stuff against infected and not cause an alert. So you could actually do quite a lot of missions like that have you sort of helping out the military and stuff. You could do them all in a soldier disguise. I've actually done some of the later ones just completely in that. So this is the trick to getting that trophy, which gives you, it requires you to not be alerted at all. You basically do that. Now there is a trick with this. As long as you don't actually kill any military with a Devastator, they don't care if you use one. For the most part, this could end up being one of those moments where I do something and it turns out to not be true, but we'll have a go. There we go. Yeah, I was right next to them, but they don't care. So you can use Devastators even though you don't have a power out, and it's a good way to get the trophy where you just gotta stay disguised the whole time and not cause an alert. And that's why you'd want to get used to fighting hunters, because you gotta be able to melee them if you're gonna try and go for that trophy. I think that's all I was thinking of. Let me just check my notes. Yep, I've shown you how to grind. I've shown you military stuff. You don't really need to see. I don't really need to wax verbose about all the movement anymore. I think you're all well and truly sick of it. This is a helicopter event. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to steal the helicopter. If you want a vehicle or a thing from the event, get into the event, which has it, and then you leave it, and then you have a free helicopter. The cool thing is that this one is called, for example, this one's called Friendly Fire. So if you want to find a helicopter once this one rocks up, you can go and mark it. And then you just follow the mark on your map as I go away from this map. It'll be glowy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, yeah. I actually managed to get this one out. I tried to do this Freeroam 3 times, and it didn't work. Twice. This is the 3rd time. Which is why I sound a bit tired. I'm getting a bit annoyed. So yeah, one time I was trying to show off some things that I said in this update might not work, and they didn't work, and it kept going. And like one time I couldn't find any helicopters, and another time I couldn't find any of these bloody crow guys, which are everywhere now. So yeah. What an interesting morning. Well, now that I've got this out of the way, I can go and do a proper mission and make a recording for that. So I'm just gonna end it now.